I'm in the most remote part of the Lake District with barely any signal, if any, at all, and I'm going to be camping down there in the trees tonight. So boys, I've been itching for this camp for a while. I've wanted to get out in a hammock for a while. I've seen people doing it. Just felt so keen to come and do it and just enjoy being outside. Also, I'm alone, no Emma with me, none of my friends. I just needed a factory reset to get back out and enjoy being in nature without constantly pairing it with having to be social with people and be in a social group and be outside, because I've always been quite a person who enjoys being alone outside and stuff like that. And to be honest, not in like a little weirdo like I'm alone away, but like I just enjoy my own company and like being outside and being able to sit and just talk about things to myself while I'm out here and not look like a weirdo when I'm speaking out loud to myself like I am with my phone right now. There's someone coming, so I'm gonna have to knock my phone off for that exact reason. So we're getting there, boys, slowly but surely. Plenty of time, left myself plenty of time to get here and set up camp. I want to be quite deep so that no patrols or out like that come and see me and tell me to move on, because that would be a great shame, to say the least, especially when you do such a big walk out to such a beautiful place and you take care of the land as you're supposed to and they still tell you to move on. That would be a great shame. Never happened yet, but could do. I've just took a minute to sit down, catch my breath a little bit, because I'm sweating. I don't really have room to store my jacket in my bag. As you can see, I've got my fleece sort of tucked behind the airway at the back. So I've sort of overpacked for this because I didn't want to get in a position where I was on my own out in the middle of nowhere. If stuff went bad, I wanted enough stuff to be able to sort me out. But as you can see, there's not that much further to go really until we enter the start of it. But then I've got to actually walk into that area as well and get up there. So yeah, you know, an hour and a half maybe is to trek along there. Like you say, it's quite a calm walk, so some of the terrain can be a bit frustrating because it's like, it's bobbly, it's horrible. That's why I've worn my scarpers with such good ankle protection, just in case I do slip with the added weight on my back. I'm sort of covered that I won't, you know, twist my ankle or anything. Gonna have a bit of water, sit and enjoy the view, and then carry on further down. So we're just about to enter the wild area, not that far. It took me an hour to get to this point, which I don't think is too bad. The walk said 4 hours to get to that point. I set off about 5:45. It's about 7 o'clock now, give or take. That's the view. Obviously I'm right in the thick of the valley here. And then I'm going to walk a bit further up. So over there you have, let's try and line this up on the video. So that one there is Red Pike, and then that one there is High Stile, which looks down onto the forested area where I'm going to. I did it last week, saw the forested area. I was like, you know what, I'm going to go for that. Even though it's a bit rainy this weekend, obviously it doesn't look it now. The weather can change like that. But yeah, I just want to get straight into the thick of it and do a lot more wild camping and get a lot more comfortable this year. Obviously I'm going to Switzerland in August. We make more videos while we're there. But yeah, I've been so excited to get out, man. Honestly, like, I've been so, I don't know, I feel like sort of compressed lately, where I've always been out with someone hiking or camping, and I just really wanted to just get out on my own and really just get in the thick of it and just be alone. Not on like some little weirdo loner vibe, but like just to be able to enjoy it, because I enjoy my own company a lot, and it does a lot for my mental health being out on my own and just being able to talk to myself in the camera like this and just like feel a bit of freedom to do whatever I want without other people having their own opinions and just constantly having to keep up a conversation, because sometimes I like to just switch off and just not talk at all. Other times I talk people's lugs off like I am right now, so you know what I mean. But yeah, getting straight into it, boys. Not that much further to go up here now until we enter the forested area, and then we'll walk up the valley a bit, mile or two, and then set up camp and hopefully that's far enough out of the way that I won't be pestered during the night by anybody else who has the same idea as me. So boys, out here in the British wilderness, believe it or not, in this area there's actually, I don't know whether they're wild or partially domesticated pigs, but they roam the area, and I thought that was pretty cool. I'm hoping to maybe see a couple of them skirting about. But in this valley apparently there's wild pigs that graze on the grass and stuff like that. And I thought that was pretty cool. I've never really heard anything about that before, ever in like British countryside or wilderness. I know in America and other countries there's wild boar that sort of kick about, but out here I've never really heard it before. So it's kind of cool. I think I'm going to go down here, have a look down here, see if I can find a little patch down here where it'd be ideal, because I'm right on the riverbank there. Just look at this, man. Flip this around this way. Tree stumps all over, up. Now I don't know whether this is as a result of maybe fast flowing water from the river. But I'll just spin this round here because that was quite awkward on my hands. Yeah, I don't know if that was from fast flowing water from the river when it's up high and overflowing, or whether, you know, it's happened for whatever reason, I don't know. But there's quite a lot of trees like that out here. As you can see, there's two more. It's pretty cool, like. I can see a decent spot coming around this area. I can feel it in my bones. Feel it. Look at this clearing here. What an amazing little spot this is for a camp, if you have a tent. See, I don't. I've got my hammock, so I need to be in the trees. Could maybe get between them two there. So boys, made it to the camp spot that I want to stay at. Seems like other people have been here, burning the ground. Don't do that. But I'm going to set up between that tree, that one, and that one with my hammock. So that there is the setup. Obviously I have sleep pad and sleeping bag to go in, but that there is the setup. So after making my setup, I know what you're thinking, why does it look like that? I've got my sleep pad in it, it's a bit big for it I reckon, so I've sort of done that so it's a little bit comfier and keeps me nice and insulated. But that's the setup. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. I'm gonna do some cooking now. I'm gonna make some fajitas. Let's go. Woo. Right. So this is all the gear I'm gonna need. As we know, it's gonna get cooked, so we don't really need to be too bothered about a bit of wood getting on it, do we? Oh, the midgies aren't half getting us by the river, like. Oh. Oh, these midgies are rampant today. I might move this up there because these midgies are just absolutely rampant. The midgies are still a bit rampant, but should ease off up here, especially when I start cooking, get an open flame going. Wrapping around here. And that'll do. Why is there so many? Why are they swarming me, man? God. Oh. Getting this on to try and give us some cover from them, man. Jesus. Actually insane. There we go. Took its time, like. What? The midgies are absolutely insane, man. There's so many. And they're just chewing me to bits. There you have it, boys. Fajitas served. Gonna enjoy this by the lake. So boys, I'm inside the hammock, all wrapped up. It's about 9 o'clock. I think the rain's supposed to start pretty soon. So I thought I'd get in the hammock, get in here. The midgies were just too much, to be honest. They were like absolutely taking me out. So I got into here to get myself all settled in for the night. It's still light, it'll be light until about 10:30, I would have said. And then yeah, I mean, it's not exactly ideal, this hammock with a fly net, you know, all over you. But at the end of the day, it keeps them away. So it's just a cheap hammock and a cheap tarp, to be honest. So I'll be happy to see how it fares up. But yeah, I'm going to watch some movies that I've downloaded on my phone, and then, yeah, we'll see you in the morning. Morning, boys. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. Got up there to have a wee. And, yeah, I didn't sleep amazingly, but it was enough. I woke up in the middle of the night, about 3 o'clock in the morning. Bit spooky, but yeah, wasn't that bad. Quite enjoyed that. So I'm going to pack all my gear up, head back to the van, and then we'll see what we want to do with the rest of the day. It's about hour and a half, 2 hour journey back to the van, so yeah, I'll have some breakfast first and then we'll go. So boys, as you can see, I've put on my brand new Crag Hoppers waterproof trousers. They're also fleece lined. They're absolutely amazing. I'm going to stick my old trousers in my bag, get a beanie on because it's a little bit chilly this morning. There we go, a little bit warmer now. But yeah, I've got my fleece on underneath this because it is pretty chilly this morning. But as you can see, it's windy as well, so that'll account for it. I didn't get wet at all last night. The tarp did its job. Obviously I've just moved my bag, but everything was underneath there. Nothing really got wet. Saw a few little critters last night though. I got up when it was 3 AM because I needed to go to the toilet as well. I went for a wee and I could see all sorts. There was bats flying in the sky. There was like a field mouse literally down here. There's a little mouse that's cutting about out here. I think he wants some of my scram. Luckily all my good stuff is like up here. This area, roaming about. You know, when you can just hear the brush moving with the animals. They're so silent, man, it's amazing. About every 10 minutes when I first lied down, I was sticking my head up. Just a little bit paranoid, obviously being in like the wild and that, just in case. But there's no wild animals, it's just if there's anybody that's lurking about, you know, that's going to come and give me any problems. So boys, I made fried bread with honey butter. Well, honey, not honey butter. But yeah, made some. Looks alright. It's a bit burnt on the bottom, because the pan was burnt from last night's fajitas, so. That'll do for a breakfast. Yeah, man. Once I have this, wash up, pack up, head back to the van, see what we want to do this afternoon. Right boys, let's pack all my gear away and get back to the van. As you can see from all the rain last night, look how deep that is. There must have been quite a lot of rain. Can't believe I slept through it all. Hopefully it doesn't come back at all, to be honest. I'd much appreciate that while I'm walking back to the van. There's a bit of blue in the sky, so you know, I might get there unscathed by the rain. We'll wait and see. Right, catch up with us further down the trail. If you did enjoy the video, boys, don't forget to like and subscribe. I forgot to film a video for the end of this to say that, but please do like and subscribe and hype the video up, trying to blow this channel up, try and do this more often. It's something that I've been wanting to do for so long, to make long form content, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.